Hello, good people. How are you doing? Another day that we are on Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo, the Sage. Well, I hope that you are fine. Even as we come towards the conclusion of this week, I hope that you are doing well. Well, if you have faced disappointment, we've been talking about that. If you have faced disappointment, I hope that we have empowered you. If you haven't watched any of the videos this week, or you haven't been able to tune into K24 this week, just check us out on YouTube. My YouTube channel is CJ Atemo. Check it out. Subscribe, set notifications, watch, like, subscribe, and share. I'll talk about that because every Monday to Friday, we come right here on K24 at 9:55 a.m. So if you have never joined us before, you're stumbling into this, you're thinking it's a one-off. No, it's not a one-off. We come here every Monday to Friday, 9:55 a.m. with Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo, the Sage. Well, we are coming to you from the 67 Airport Hotel. That is about 6 kilometers from the airport on your way towards Mlolongo. That is 7 minutes drive. Currently, the road is being worked on the express highway, so probably it will be like 3 minutes once the road is done. It's a good place if you're traveling into the country, into the city, and you do not know where to go for accommodation. You want a place you can work from, easy to access the airport and go to different places. Check out 67 Airport Hotel. But even if you live within Nairobi, it's a good place for your family because you can have your family hang out on the weekend. There's a pool, there's a poolside restaurant, there's space out over here, there's spaces for children. You will have your bars, you will have your restaurants, good cuisine, but even the more excellent accommodation, there are rooms for workshops and conferences. So if you want to have team building, you can still come here, work from Monday to Friday, and still hang out from Friday to Sunday with your family and friends. Whatever you want to do, 67 Airport Hotel is the place to be. But that whatever has to be legal. You know what I'm talking about. Well, so today I'm going to talk about rising from disappointment. We've been talking about managing your disappointment. Today I will be talking about rising from disappointment. So many people get into the place of disappointment, they never get to know what to do with it. Whether they have been disappointed at the workplace or in a marriage, a relationship, in friendships, we need to talk about that. How people just get disappointed in friendships and they give up on their friends for life. And then how people, just stick to that. But you can rise from any disappointment because when I started on Monday, I said that we are all prone to disappointment. We are all prone to it. One way or the other, we will get disappointed. And it will be based on various things, whether it is the high expectations I talked about, the wrong assumptions, or just peer pressure, whatever it may be, ill preparation. We will be disappointed for one reason or the other. Knowing that alone is enough to help you rise from disappointment. So what do you do then when you're disappointed? Number one, you need to allow yourself to be disappointed. It looks very simple, but it is so potent and true. Why? Because there are people who never expect to fail at something, to be disappointed at something. They take it too personal. It becomes so personal that people let them down, that they will walk out of an organization. One of my friends, I saw they disconnected from a whole group because when they needed people to be there for them, people were not there. See, you cannot guarantee that you will not need people again. And you cannot guarantee that whenever you will need people, they will always be there for you. So allow yourself to be disappointed. That just means that treat yourself as a human being with limitation in knowledge, in understanding, in networks, in resources. Just understand that you've got a limited perspective. You've got limitations in everything that you can do. You can't know everything. You can't know everybody's heart. And you cannot make everybody treat you how you want to be treated. Allow yourself to be disappointed. That will make you rise from it. And I'm not talking about that kind of thing where you become, aloof, where you totally have no feeling, no emotion, no drive. No, I'm talking about the place where you understand that you're a human being dealing with human beings. And if you're going to deal with human beings, then somewhere along the line, they will let you down. So understand that you will be let down and allow yourself. It doesn't mean that you are not astute. It doesn't mean that you are not intelligent. It doesn't mean that you're not good at what you're doing. It just means that you are dealing with a different kind of people. Because sometimes people will, beat themselves down so hard. They will be like, how could I have allowed somebody to con me, swindle me, break my heart? How did I not see that coming? Listen, ladies and gentlemen, you cannot always have your A game at all times. You will not. Even the most careful of people will still find themselves getting into trouble with other people. The reason is sometimes when you are connected with people in whatever engagement, you are trusting. You begin to trust those people. So you let your guard down. But they are scheming, conniving against you. They want to get money from you. They want to take advantage from you. So you are sitting in two different spaces because you are operating from the place of trust while they're looking at how to take advantage of you. Don't blame yourself for that. Allow yourself to be disappointed sometimes and don't beat yourself down too much. Don't beat yourself down. Just learn the lessons and rise up from it. The second thing that I've got to tell you, if you're going to rise from disappointment, is that you need to understand that disappointment is not your final appointment. Your disappointment is not your final appointment. That means if I have been with one person in my life, they broke an engagement, they swindled me in business, they ran away with my money, that is not my final destination. There's still going to be somebody else out there that I can do business with, that I can get into a relationship with, that I can get married to. There's still going to be some other group that will probably treat me better. If I put money in an investment and they ran away with my money, that is not my final appointment. There are still other groups. I just need to do due diligence as I keep on going. At least now I understand the loopholes. So knowing that I am frail and weak as a human being, I don't know everything and I'm not always sharp, I begin to learn lessons, draw the lessons, and then do a bit more of research, do a bit more of preparation whenever I need to get into something. Because where you lost the last time was not your final place in life. Grow, draw, and move. And do what you need to do next. Life is a series of lessons that we learn. And some of those lessons don't come easy. You can imagine when a baby begins to walk and then they stumble and fall and people decide that this child cannot walk. Well, you know how you celebrate when a baby takes the first step and the second? By the time they fall at the third step, you won't even care that they couldn't go past the third step. Why? Because you have given them permission to actually fail. You don't get disappointed. You look at it as a learning curve. You get to know that this child is learning how to walk and you begin appreciating the steps that they have made. In the same way, in the same manner, your disappointment was not your final appointment. There's more. There are more people. There's greater in life. There's so much more ahead of you and within you that you need to pick up yourself and just go on with life. The third way to rise from your disappointment is appreciate the steps that you have made to get to where you are. Appreciate. Having understood that people will fail you, having understood that sometimes things will not go your way, appreciate the fact that you are growing even through it. From the losses, from the pain, from the heartbreaks, from the disappointment, appreciate the fact that you are growing. Now, this is just like the baby who's taking steps. You appreciate the fact that yesterday they could only take one step and now they're taking 3 and then 5 and then they can move a little bit. Appreciate the same. When you focus on what you were doing right, you will forgive yourself for what you did not do right. When you focus on what you're doing right, you will forgive yourself for what went wrong. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I hope that this has been helpful to you and that each and every one of you will rise from the various disappointments that you have faced in life or that you're facing right now. Some of your disappointments already are because you thought 2022 would be that year and you're not seeing it going the way that you wanted. Well, there's still a lot for the year, a lot of time within the year. But you see some people already getting disappointed and beginning to feel like, I cannot wait for 2023. No, chill out. You can still pick up yourself and rise from every disappointment and make this year work for you. Well, that's all the time that we have had right here on Wisdom Moments on K24 with Miss C.J. Atemo, the Sage. As I said, I hope it's been helpful. Please follow on every social media platform, C.J. Atemo. That's Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, the page, and connect on LinkedIn as well. Remember, subscribe to my YouTube channel, C.J. Atemo. You'll find all these videos, and I'll be glad when I see you. Set your notifications and watch, like, and share as well. That will be so good for us. And the engagements in the DM, the engagements everywhere. Looking forward to having that. Till the next time, see you.